So quick inspection overview of Unit 2311. We're going to start on the roof here. The roof seems to be in good shape. It does have a sealant that they put in to protect the roof, and also the flashings are well done. This is a turbine ventilation. It seems that it gets stuck, so that has to be repaired. It has to be free moving, like this one here. So the ventilation turbines need to be looked at. Okay, so the rest of the roof here, on this flat part of the roof, it looks like water might stay here when it rains. Obviously, it will dry up eventually, but seems like it will pond, looking at the leftover from past rain runoff. So you can see it's kind of bumpy, and it might have to be smoothed out and sloped, obviously, to make sure that it flows out. So that's that. I will check the slope with a level, just to make sure that it's sloping out. So I don't have that information yet. So this is a roof mounted unit. It is a Trane unit. It is 2016. It's a heat furnace and also air conditioning unit. So it's gas operated heat furnace right here. This is a disconnect, but then they have a junction box over here, which the wires, I opened it up and the wires are loose. They need to be secured. The box needs to be able to be locked, and also it gave me a little bit of a shock because the wire nuts might be loose. All right, so I'll continue doing the review for the exterior. So coming down from the roof, we'll do the exterior. We'll start in one location and go around. So the first thing you'll notice, cracked in the driveway. Basically at this particular point, you could fix it with epoxy or concrete mix. The problem is the concrete spans are too large without having an expansion joint like this. So it's supposed to have more expansion joints so it does not crack. The columns, the wooden columns, should be on metal brackets, so that way they're not in contact with the ground, and then it doesn't bring termites. So here they have some termite treatment, as you can see here, the pre-drills, and also it seems like a little bit of termite damage in one of these columns. One of these beams right up here in this extended patio cover. So that is dry rot and termites. So that's that. Continue on the exterior. We need a cover for this here, weather protection. And this gate doesn't necessarily latch. They have to use a wire to hold it together. So that gate would be good if it's repaired. Most of the windows have this problem with the hermetic seal. That's a rubber gasket that keeps the gas in between the window panes. You can see how it's damaged. There's basically no solution on that. You cannot repair them. Pretty much have to replace them. So what happens is the gas escapes after the seal fails, and then the efficiency of the window is not the same. So pretty much all the way around, most of the windows, this one also is not in good shape. The vegetation here in contact with the ground, it's recommended that is trimmed back. That way you don't get termites in the house. The electrical wire in here should not be exposed like this. It has to be in conduits for safety reasons, and also because the weather would damage the wire, expose the wire, and somebody could get shocked, especially children. Okay, so continue in the backyard. The gas meter right here in the emergency. If it needs to be shut off in an emergency, shut off over here. I opened this up, I looked inside, and you do have it's 200 amps, and the connections is copper, so it's in good shape in there. Continue on the exterior again. Shed is outside the scope of inspection, so we don't inspect the shed. But I looked inside, it's pretty much a whole bunch of paint and stuff in there. These trees, there's a couple trees like this right against the foundation. This would start cracking the foundation. It's too close to the house. My suggestion would be that the trees be removed. Some of these column caps, some of these are loose, and also like you can see right here, and then some of these blocks are also loose, so this could be repaired. See, they're loose right here. Oops, a little too much. I mean, not push it too much. So yeah, so they could be repaired with concrete mix or an epoxy. The rest of the perimeter fence is chain link fence, as you can see. They might need to be shored up, but they're not in bad shape. So pretty much this is the conclusion of the exterior. I would include it on the report. All right.